Good morning, everyone. Good morning from Australia. It's 8:30 a.m. for me. I know it's late afternoon or evening for all of y'all, but hey, I'm just happy to be awake and doing this because I missed this quite a bit. And yeah, I just missed getting up this early to stream, but it feels good to be doing it again. So we are on to the next step of this game. We are nearly fully caught up on where we were yesterday. Or not yesterday, earlier this week. So earlier this week we got through the final fight before Granite Cave, before everything kind of went to shit. So we're going to get into that. Also a little update. We do have a nickname for our Tyrogue. It is Brett. And that's just because of Brett the Hitmon Heart. I know it's kind of lame, but that's just who I am. I'm kind of lame. But yeah, I have a nickname for it. Like I said, this will be a Hitmonchan. And Hitmonchan is very, very good, especially for the second gym in Roxanne, because it is one of the best leads for that fight, because it can just fake out and then OHKO the Bisharp. Yes, Roxanne is a Bisharp in this game. This game is wild, and none of the gym leaders have exclusively their type. And Roxanne has, in fact, a Bisharp and a Zydog that are not rock types. So, either way, we already have this team kind of set up to go. I'm going to quick get some berries on these things. But for this first battle, I think I went past the berries. This very first battle is just the Grottle show. So like I said, Grottle just OHKOs this thing with Razor Leaf. It's gonna go for Aurora Beam, it can't crit. It doesn't even do half to me either. And so the Flying Gem Peck from the Arrokuda, which will come next, it'll bring me down to Oranberry range. And then we'll get all the rest of our health back from Absorb, and we'll be back at full health. Oh, it actually went Lombre. Okay, that's a bit surprising, but we're just going to go Razor Leaf anyway. Oh, because it has Seismic Toss. Okay. But that's, again, that's just going to bring us down into Oranberry range. We're going to Razor Leaf here. I'm debating switching here. Well, how much can... This is throwing me off because this is not how this fight went last time. Last time Arrokuda came in on Grottle, so Arrokuda's Flying Gem boosted Peck does a max of 14 to Grottle. And Lombre's Seismic Toss will bring me down to 21. So we can still just stay in here. It can't crit me. Actually, does Absorb kill from here? It probably doesn't. Absorb... Nah, Absorb does not do enough damage here. I need to just go for Razor Leaf. And again, Arrokuda's Flying Gem, because it cannot crit me, unless it has Mold Breaker, and I'm completely forgetting, but I don't think it does. Nah, it's Swift Swim. It literally cannot crit me, and... Does Absorb even OHKO, or do we just go for Razor Leaf just to end the fight? No, we just go for Razor Leaf and end the fight. It doesn't have any way to stop it from being OHKO'd. Yeah, this pack will do maximum 14 HP, and we just kill it with a... Yeah, that did 12. And we just kill this thing with a Razor Leaf. Woo! Like I said, a one-mon fight. And it being a little snugger than I thought it was going to be, but... It is what it is. We lead off with Carvanha. We just OHKO the Dwebble. Go into Ponyta. Kill the Mawile. Go into Grottle. Kill the Sandygast. unless we end up too low, in which case we then switch into Ponyta to have Ponyta kill the Sandy Gas and then kill the Munchlax. Alright, first battle for Tenta, and we just Water Pulse this thing into oblivion. And it's gone. No webs. No webs. Again, makes this fight so much easier. Alright. Like I said, we have no reason to not go into Ponyta here. This is going to click Covet. I hope this is not crit, because a couple crits could be the only way that Ponyta cannot come in and take on the Munchlax. We'd have to get pretty unlucky to not just... not to lose something on Munchlax. Ooh, do we get a burn? No, okay. Metal Claw, that's fine. We chew this up. Does nothing. And we get a Flame Body proc. Does this die to burn? Oh, it has Lumberry. Oh no, it has Leftovers. Never mind. But it doesn't die to burn because of the Leftovers, so... it probably wouldn't have anyway, but might have. We just kill this thing with Flame Wheel, and now Sandy Gas should be what comes in. Because Bulldoze is highest damage. You might even see a kill, actually, with Bulldoze. But it should definitely Bulldoze here, so I should get a free switch into my Grottle. It should not go for Hypnosis, I don't believe. Because it should see kill with Bulldoze, if I'm correct. If it gets a sleep off on me, okay, we just keep spamming Absorb until we wake up then. It does Bulldoze, that's what I thought. Okay, if we get Bulldozed again, we no longer outspeed it. And then we get outsped by Munchlax, so we would have to switch then. If we get a crit here, then... okay, we don't. Okay, it just goes for Astonish. Okay. It didn't even go for this sleep. And so let me check. Actually, let's be safe with this, because I want to check something. I'm in -1 speed. I'm realizing this now. I didn't really think about this. Oh. Munchlax after Salic outspeeds... oh, that's Choodle. That's Choodle. But no, it should be the same speed. Yeah, Growl's the same speed. So Munchlax at +1 speed outspeeds Grottle at -1 speed. So I can't stay in here. I have to switch. I'm debating what to go into here, because if he goes for Bulldoze, like Astonish is highest damage, so I should be fine to go to Ponyta. But part of me wants to... part of me wants to go into Pidgeotto, stay with Pidgeotto until it puts me to sleep, and use that to get a free switch into my Ponyta, or back into Grottle. Because if I get a free switch, if I have Pidgeotto in and it has me asleep, it can only Mega Drain. In which case, neither Ponyta nor Grottle will take any damage, and then they just have their max speed, and they just deal with the Munchlax. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go into Pidgeotto, and I'm just going to sit here until it puts me to sleep with Hypnosis. Oh, okay. It actually went for Hypnosis there. I'm just going to sit here and spam Feather Dance, which will actually make it do less with its other attacks anyway. Okay, I clicked Mega Drain. I just have to keep spamming until it puts me to sleep. Because I just don't want to risk anything being put to sleep on a switch in. There we go. Okay, put me to sleep. It's now going to guaranteed click Mega Drain. So I want to go into Grottle, because Grottle can't be crit. And I'll let Grottle be the Pokemon that takes the rest of it on. I can absorb to get a little bit of health back from Sandygast. And guaranteed kill it. And then I can just take on Munchlax, no problem. Because I'm not at -1 speed anymore. Not having Chesto made this way more annoying than it needed to be. But again, I just didn't want to risk a switch on a Bulldoze into Ponyta. We just go for Razor Leaf. If it belly drums, then it puts itself down low, and we still outspeed it, even at +1 speed from the Salac Berry. And we just kill it with Razor Leaf, and that's the end of the fight. It became a little more annoying than it should have been, purely because I forgot Chesto. Not that it actually ended up mattering not having Chesto that much, just because... Oh no, it made it so I couldn't get back into Grottle there without letting Pidgeotto sleep first. I hope there's no sleep Pokemon coming up that I don't have Chesto for, but I don't think you got many Chestos from her anyway, so... So there should be a... Heart Scale, yep. Is there anything up here? Oh, we found a dive ball. That's right. I remember getting that last time. Hey, you. It gets awfully dark ahead. It'll be tough trying to explore. That guy who came by earlier, Steven, I think it was, he knew how to use Flash. Okay, well, I have Flash, but... Okay, you get it from him, and I already have Flash capabilities on Turtwig. So all the HMs, if a Pokemon can learn it, it can just do it. But I need Dewford's Gym badge to be able to use it. But, like, I need to go in here. Oh. This isn't dark at all. TM for Rock Blast. That could be really helpful down the line. I know, for example, if I were to get, say, Heracross with Rock Blast on Mega Heracross is really, really nice. Alright. Okay, so you don't actually have to flash in any of these rooms. That's nice. There's a lot of ice Pokemon in here, including some really good ones. Ooh, Nevermelt Ice. That's fantastic for when I actually get an Ice-type Pokemon. Or having Ice-type moves to take down Zydog when I face Roxanne is really good as well. Oh, and there's when we need the Flash. I can't even use it. Oh. Steven's just here anyway. Cool. Thankfully, I don't have to do too much with the actual Flash. Defog. I would assume. Based on the description of the move, I would assume that's Defog. For some Slateport fights. I want to look at some of these fights. Okay. The problem with all of this is that I don't know where things are. Because a lot of trainers are hidden under umbrellas. And I don't want to accidentally screw it up. Because there are 6 trainers here. And I just wouldn't want to risk going in thinking I got the right trainer. And then actually, no, this is not the right trainer at all. This is horrible. Okay. We're going to immediately fish and get our encounter here. Wait, we can go back to Dewford, right? Okay, yes, you can go back to Dewford. Good, because I was like, wait. Do I need to go and... Because if I want specific Pokemon, I want to be able to go to the Pokemon Center, and I can't go to the Pokemon Center without going past all the required trainers. So that would have been really bad if I didn't know this was a gauntlet, but I didn't think it was. Alright, so for the encounters here, let's take a look, shall we? It's another fishing encounter, obviously. And this is Route 109. So, the most common encounters are Choodle and Tortuga. We already have Choodle, and Tortuga is the holy grail from this location. Tortuga is phenomenal. First of all, you get a normal resist, which is very key for Brawly for dealing with the Lopunny. So having Tortuga, who's a rock type, be able to take Lopunny's retaliates is really, really nice. And it's a great way to be able to shuffle back and forth, and I believe it can also get Shell Armor as well. It also is a Protect-Mon, which we definitely need for doubles. It's one of the best Protect bots in the game because it baits Grass-type moves a lot due to its typing. And yeah, it's just a great, great Pokemon, and it's by far our most likely encounter at 30%. And because Choodle's missing, it's basically a 3 out of 7 chance of getting Tortuga. Krabby is okay. Corphish is also a very good Protect-Mon, and it also can get Shell Armor as well. The only thing is we already have a Water Dark type in Carvanha, so having both Crawdon and Sharpedo is kind of like, you don't need both. Clauncher is decent when you get Clawitzer, but it's really bad until you get Clawitzer. Tentacle's decent, and Tynamo is really good as well, because Electros is a beast. But Tortuga is definitely the preferred encounter here. Pokemon's on the hook. Tortuga, Tortuga, Tortuga. Let's go! Let's go! Huge. We needed that. Alright. Nice. Could have used a dive ball. It gets priority as well. Priority Aqua Jet is also fantastic. So what can happen then is when you're fighting against Brawly, you switch this thing on a Retaliate, chew the hit, and then you go an Aqua Jet and proc its eject button that it has. Okay. It does not get Shell Armor. It gets Solid Rock and Swift Swim. Obviously, Swift Swim is really good for the rain places and getting to outspeed things where it's raining and against rain teams. But Solid Rock's also good for just adding more resistance and taking less damage. Alright. We now got 2 turtles. We've got Tortuga, and we've got Choodle. We love that. Double turtle, double water rock type. They're both fantastic Pokemon. And there's no problem having both of them. Oh wait, I do have Turtwig as well. This is my 3rd turtle. You're right. You're right. My bad. You know what? I'm just going to give it a random standard female name. This is Jenny. Why is it Jenny? I do not know. It just is Jenny. Alright. Beautiful. Alright. Let's go to this Tortuga. It is hardcore. It's a hardcore Nuzlocke of the most difficult Pokemon ROM hack currently out. Okay, it's Swift Swim, and it's Hasty. So this is a fast turtle, which we actually kind of love to see with Swift Swim. The speed boosting nature, having the weaker defenses a bit in. I don't think there's any special attack stats we want to go to with the Caracosta, but is what it is. Alright, I've seen better, because yeah, this is minus defense, and 24 defense makes up for a little bit. Only 2 HP is not ideal, 14 attack is not great either. 16 speed def is okay, 18 speed with a hasty nature and Swift Swim can outspeed some stuff later in the game when I'm in rain. But yeah, it's an okay Tortuga. It's nothing crazy, but just having it is fantastic. The minus defense nature will make switching into Retaliate from Lopunny against Brawly a little bit scarier, so. Okay, so these first couple trainers we can deal with pretty easily. It's just, I don't know where they are. I assumed that's where it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. Cool. want to see if Stream Manager will actually work now. Alright. Again, we just go and... No, it's still not working. We just go and click Bite here. Just OHKO it. And now this should bait Elekid, and we start the cycle. So, we go into Goss. This should be Shockwave, and we go and give it a Cotton Down speed drop. Yep. And now this will either be Fire Punch or Ice Punch. It's a 50-50. Either way, we can easily switch into Tortuga here. Goes for Ice Punch. Alright. Now we go back into the Gossifleur. The one worry I have is if he statuses the Tortuga, but like that won't change anything with my shifting, and I wasn't planning on attacking with the Tortuga anyway, so... Alright, we've got it at -2. We go one more time into Tortuga, and then we go into Grottle and two-shot it with Razor Leaf. We get a Fire Punch that time. That's going to do even less damage. And now we go into Grottle here. We now outspeed it because of the 2 Cotton Down drops. We chew this Shockwave up. Fire Punch and Ice Punch likely won't even bring me down. The only fear I have is if I get statused, because I can't avoid... I don't have any burn or ice or freeze berries, so... Okay, if it gets a burn... Okay, no burn. We are good. He goes for Quick Attack, and that actually... Ooh, that almost brings us down into Orin range. That would have been nice, actually. But now it goes into Magby, and we just go into Shellos, and it can't do anything to Shellos. It'll probably go for Incinerate here. We lose our Berry. I should have just left no Berry on it, but... Go into Gastrodamus. No room for the S, but still Gastrodamus. It'll burn my Berry, but this thing does nothing to me, and Water Pulse is the easiest 2-hit KO. Goes for Brick Break. This will do like 20% max. And yeah, that did 13 HP, I think it was. And so oh, we get a Confuse. Awesome. Alright. And it knocked itself out. We love to see it. Easy fight, easy fight. Once we found the line, easy fight. That's the most fun part about this game, is finding the line and then realizing, oh, this fight's actually really easy. There it is, okay. Okay. So I need to work out, so these next trainers... The next trainers that I face, they're standing next to each other, and apparently if you approach them wrong, you can get into a double battle, and we do not want to risk that. Yeah, Steel Wing. This will do nothing. 9 HP. It does get a defense boost. I think I still kill with Smackdown, though, and if not, I just kill with Aqua Jet. Okay, I don't kill because of the defense boost, but again, I just kill it with Aqua Jet. Hopefully we don't get the burn here. Alright, Herdier comes in, gets the guaranteed Intimidate. I think what I want to do here is go into Gossifleur on the Rock Smash, and then we can go into... start going to other Pokemon. I just don't want to take a Rock Smash with Grottle, which is the first Pokemon I want to come in here. I'd rather take a Headbutt. So we're going to go into Gossifleur, which also gets a speed drop. We'll chew the Rock Smash. Even if it crits, it won't do it nearly enough to us. and we get a speed drop on it. Yeah, that is nothing. And now it'll go either for Ice Fang. It'll actually probably go for Ice Fang. So this is actually we now guarantee an Ice Fang. And we now go into Ponyta. That's right. I forgot how I was supposed to run this play. Because now it's going to Ice Fang, and if it freezes, Flame Wheel melts freeze. Okay. Doesn't freeze anyway. But Flame Wheel does a ton of damage. And barring a crit from Headbutt, we are fine. Oh, and we get the burn. We get a Flame Body burn ourselves. Oh, it has Lumberry. That's right. Okay. Oh, yeah, we would have had Oranberry for a crit anyway. Okay, let me check calcs now. Ponyta versus Herdier. Headbutt crit. Headbutt crit does a maximum of 28 HP, which is exactly where we're at. So a max roll Headbutt can kill here. So I want to get in on Grottle. It's a bit wonky. Because what we can do here is go into Grottle. We outspeed this thing now because it's at -1. We then can go for a Razor Leaf, and if it goes for Ice Fang then. It should go for another Ice Fang. We can go back into Ponyta, which procs our Oranberry, because the Ice Fang will do a minimum of 5 HP, which will put us into Oranberry range and knock us out of Headbutt crit range. So, we go into Grottle here. Again, we outspeed. We don't get crit by the Headbutt because of Shell Armor. It only does 12 HP. We go for Razor Leaf, which will do a lot of damage. It goes for Ice Fang, and if it freezes here, then we have to adjust. It does get the freeze, because of course it does. Of course it does. But now it just goes for another Ice Fang, and it puts Ponyta in range of Oranberry. Which then makes it out of range of... Oh wait, we kill it anyway. Oh wait, we outspeed and kill. There's literally nothing can happen here. Because yeah, that was a guaranteed Ice Fang, I think. Back-to-back freezes. Oh, we actually got the Flame Body proc. That's really funny. That is really funny. But again, I believe Flame Wheel just thaws the ice. Yep, defrosted by Flame Wheel, so now we thaw the ice. That is very funny, though, to get back-to-back freezes. And we crit it. Getting 2 Flame Body procs on Herdier was also very funny. But yeah, that's 2 fights down. Okay.